There was a time when my back home routine was literally just passing out on the couch. Today, I'm going to show you how I started to actively hit the off button instead. Rather than running away from a burnout, I Ombré the transition into a soft, steady flow into the night. First thing I do is a little smudging. I have a selection of herbs to choose from depending on the mood. Today we'll go with sweetgrass. The weather was gloomy and the sweet smelling smoke is believed to attract positive energy. Burning it signals the workday is over. Turn off the heavy thoughts and leave the dark clouds outside and step into our safe space with kindness, love, and peace. As the smoke rises, I use these few minutes of quiet to just slow down my thoughts, breathing, and clear my mind. And now it's time for dinner. Over the next few hours, we're going to slowly shift the energy of the house from cooking and family time down into a quiet TCM Tea Bath. In my morning reset video, we focus on the hour of the dragon, and now it is 7 p.m. In traditional Chinese medicine, the window between 7 and 9 p.m. is the hour of the dog. Known as the guardian of the heart, this is a time to focus on circulating nutrients, calming the nervous system, and grounding our energy. And tonight, I'm making a warming apple-based tea before bed. Here are the ingredients we'll be using. 2 apples, any type of apple will work. A few slices of fresh organic ginger. A small handful of goji berries. 6 jujubes, and 1 liter of water. While we're waiting for the water to boil, wash all the ingredients and cut apples into bite size. You will love eating these cooked soft apples. Slice your gingers and cut the jujubes in half. Jujubes have a waxy skin, so slicing them open makes it so much easier for the hot water to pour out all the beautiful flavor. And then everything goes into the boiling water to simmer for 10 minutes. They're high in vitamin C, antioxidant, potassium, and fiber, which helps to strengthen the immune system, improve digestion, and when you drink it warm in a cold day like today, it improves with blood circulation, naturally boosts your joy energy, and beautifully set the aura for deep sleep. For a long time, I've tried many angles to define my own interpretation of soft living. As an introvert, I used to think that peace only happens when I was finally alone. But as time passed, I became a mom with an extroverted sunny girl. Life became more colorful than I could ever imagined. Tonight, my daughter happened to pick out a book that perfectly captured the meaning of choosing life that truly resonates with being true to yourself. It's a story about a grandma with 30 grandchildren. She gets so overwhelmed by the noise that she keeps running away to find peace. First to the mountains, then to space, and finally into a wormhole. She gets her complete silence only to realize it's entirely empty. She misses all those little noises and the chaos because that's exactly what fills her heart. As a mom with a full-time job, I feel that in my soul. I feel the same that our routines shouldn't be running away to a wormhole to escape. It is just a gentle ombre shift in our energy. Because that magic touch isn't just for a morning routine, it's for every moment of our life. While she's reading her favorite story, I brush her hair and smooth in a few drops of her favorite oil. Now let's enjoy this peaceful moment together with her reading us the story.
The old woman walked through the deep, dark forest. She made a fire so that she could see what she was doing. Then she sat down and began to knit. The Barefoot family was very curious about the light from her fire, and about what she might taste like. "Leave me alone," the old woman shouted. But they didn't listen because bears don't speak English. So she picked up her sack and left.
Once the house is asleep, the ombre of the evening reaches its quietest, deepest shade. Now comes one of my favorite parts of the day, a warm bath. Water is considered an yin element that brings calmness and spiritual relief to counteract the fiery energy of stress. Bathing not only warms you up, but also washes away the bad juju of the day. Tonight, we're preparing a TCM herbal tea bath. Some of the ingredients are actually the exact same ones we used for the apple tea earlier, like the Jujubes and goji berries. I also added a few specific herbs for extra strength. The philosophy here is all about driving cold out of the body, warming the meridians, and physically washing away the stagnant, heavy energy of the workday. If you want to try this warming bath blend, I have typed out all the Chinese herb names and their exact weights in the description box below. You can simply take a screenshot and bring it to your local TCM shop. While the bath is running, let me show you my trick to release deep muscle tension. In my morning routine, we use body oil to wake up senses with a quick massage. But at night, our goal is to softly release all that tension built up during the day. Instead of drizzling your body oil directly into the water, massage it all over tense areas before you get in a bath. You'll be surprised how well it works. The steam and the heat from the bath naturally open your pores, drawing the oil much deeper into your muscles. The bathing ritual physically helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which is essentially your body's mental on-off switch for better wake-sleep cycles. Now that I'm all warm in my cozy pajamas, it is time for my self-checkout. I will set my alarm for the morning and put the phone away. The soft AM tricks apply to the PM as well. Reducing screen time is the fastest way to reduce mental stimulation. Instead of scrolling through my phone, I use this quiet time to draw a single tarot card. While shuffling the deck, I focus on the day that just passed and ask it a question. What energy am I ready to leave behind today? Now I take a few minutes to write down my thoughts, reflecting on how my internal energy resonates with the card I pulled. Tonight, I pulled the Six of Swords reversed. When upright, this card is all about transitioning away from the rough waters towards peace. In reverse, I think it's a gentle call out, asking me, are you still dragging the rough waters with you? It perfectly reflects my question about the energy I need to leave behind. As I navigate stepping into a softer chapter of my life and eventually transitioning out of the heavy, chaotic role I play during the day, this card reminds me that I cannot navigate towards this new, softer path if I keep holding onto the chaos I'm actively trying to exit. And now, this is where my evening ombre reaches complete, peaceful darkness. Seeing that reversed Six of Swords, the reminder that I always drag the rough energy of the workday with me, is exactly why I finished the night with a reverse brain dump. My AM brain dump stays in my planner to guide my day. It's about what I need to conquer, what needs to be done. But my PM brain dump is strictly about what I'm giving myself permission to leave behind. When you're a high achiever like me, the end of the day usually brings a wave of guilt about what didn't get done. I also know that if I look at the to-do list for tomorrow before sleep, my nervous system just spikes. So I started to remind myself to live softly. So I started to write a done list instead of to-do list. I will write down 3 simple things that were taken care of today. It completely changes the narrative from I'm behind to I did enough. It tells my brain that the workday was successful and stop worrying, it's time for rest. Then for the final step of the night, I take a small piece of paper, write down the one heavy thing that triggered me today, the one stressor I will not carry into my sleep. Then I burn it, literally. If our bath water earlier was the calming in, this small flame here is the active, transformative yin. Rather than just throwing my thoughts in the trash, the fire takes a heavy weight of the day into the smoke, releasing it from my space entirely. As it burns, I think of one little thing that I look forward to tomorrow. Maybe it's the sunny weather ahead or a packaging arriving. It signals to my mind that we're bringing only the positives with us into our dream. These little nighttime rituals really keeps me grounded. They are my quiet, turn-down service for my lingering thoughts before I close my eyes for the night. Wherever you are, I'm wishing you a soft ombre into the night and the sweetest of dreams. Until then, live softly.